What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. 1.2% burns are being validated by two validators on the Terraluna Classic Network. We're going to take a look at everything going on with it, and we're going to do a price prediction based on what we know. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. 85% of people are not subscribed to this channel. I really appreciate it. It takes 2 minutes of your time. Go and click the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, turn your notification bell on so you know when we upload a video and when we go live every night at 9 p.m. GMT, 4 p.m. Eastern, talking everything cryptocurrency. Now let's get into this video. 5841, the current price. We have seen a bit of a retracement in the market. Bitcoin is down 0.15%, Luna 0.8%. Now, volume is a little bit down on what we talked around. 128.746 billion is the total number of tokens being traded, and the average volume has dropped below 400 billion. Now, there's a lot to do with people kind of wanted to do this as a pump and dump. That's just the reality. People got into this project in the hope that it would just somehow get back to $1 and they would make an absolute fortune. What we don't understand is the ecosystem that sits underneath it, and that's why I am here to try and support you with that. Now, we did get this from EK826, who is one of the developers over on the Terra Rebels team. 1.2% burn working and live on 2 validators. So it's pretty big. Full testnet is now up and operational. 2 validators are currently running the 1.2% burn tax code. So for those of you that don't know what that is, that's every single transaction that we have on the Luna Classic Network will have a 1.2% burn that will then go to, you can see this address in here, which was validated yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave it in the link. Leave the link in the description down below, where it has been validated as a proper burn address that cannot be accessed and is a protocol built on the blockchain, not just someone random's wallet. So there is a big thing. So we can and should start to get Terra Classic starting to deflate through this 1.2. Now, it is only on 2 validators at the minute, and obviously there's a substantial number of validators that uphold the blockchain, but more importantly is it's there, it's tested, it's worked, and it's currently on the live testnet with validators operating. I think it's pretty big news. We've been talking about these burns. People are really interested to see what's going to happen. We know we've had the 35% community burn passed as well, which we're going to have to wait and see what that looks like, but certainly at the end of the month we're going to see some price action definitely with this. But this 1.2% validated on the network in the full testnet is up and operational. So that is pretty big news if you ask me. Now we're going to really see what happens with the coins, but equally we've got to see this volume go up. We've got to see trading volume increase for us to really see an impact of it. Now we wanted to take a look over at, this is from telegoin.com, and it talks about the Luna price prediction. Now, with any price prediction, you've got to take this with a grain of salt. This is not financial advice, and I'm not telling you in 2050 that Luna will be $43. But what we do need to think about is the context that this sits behind. So Terra Classic has great potential in the long term due to the backing of payment platforms. As one of the growing DeFi projects, Terra Coin is working on many initiatives. Terra is also supported by Terra Alliance, a group of business platforms advocating projects, but recently Terra crashed and lost its value by 100%. You can check our updates price forecast for the Terra Classic coin. So what does that mean? There feels like there is tons of applications. I'm going to show you something in just a minute around coming on the Terra Classic Network. There is lots of community driven projects. Equally, the Terra Rebels have got hold of this and are trying to kind of yeet the Terraform Labs team out of the way so they can really get hold of this. Because ultimately, look, people lost a ton of money, but the actual blockchain, the ecosystem, the network it sits on is really good. And the decentralized applications that sit on there, some of them are brilliant applications, and it would be a complete waste for these to lose. So there is a desire and ambition, however you want to look at it, to keep Terra Classic going. It is outperforming the Terra 2.0, and again, it feels like that was absolutely Duck One's thing, whereas the Terra Classic does definitely feel like it's a bit more of a community-held blockchain. Now, Terra Classic price prediction, 2022, where do we think we're going to be by the end of the year? 3 zeros, 215 could be the maximum price, 3 zeros, 134 the average. Now, 4 zeros, 916. Is that possible? Of course it is. If we see some move in the market, we did just get back over the $1 trillion mark on the total global crypto market. That has, like I said, come back a little bit over the course of the last few hours, but we've got to work on utility. We've got to work on building trust back on Terra Classic. And I think, if anything, Terra Classic has got more trust than the Terra 2.0. Step forward a couple of years, we're looking potentially 2 zeros, 15 as the maximum price, all the way up to 2050, $65.59. Will it ever get to that? Time will tell. It's a long, long way away. I think for me, where am I at? I think we could definitely see a zero go by the end of the year if we continue to build, if the blockchain continues to develop. The Terra Rebels team seem really focused. And remember, these are community members that will probably hold us. They're not getting paid. There's no, there's no kind of backhanders that they're going. They're about the community and about building it. And you look in their Discord, it's pretty insane the amount of people in there. So that kind of gives us a very rough guide based upon a few fundamentals. You can see the Terra coin prices rallied at the all-time high of $119 back in April, $119 in April 2022. And we still to this day don't know if it was a deliberate attack on it. We're not sure. We probably never will find out, but kind of just talks through the potentials and equally what the average price could be, and equally market conditions and market concentrates in terms of people investing in it. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. Now, some of the other initiatives we are seeing on the governance page are donation to get things going. So you can see here, look, adding more decentralized application to the Luna, and what people can do is deposit into this to try and get things moving. So again, we believe the whole community is looking forward to making Lunacy great again. We are raising donations to develop a few DeFi applications built on the Lunacy network. We are only 200 million Lunacy away from getting this app built, a lending and borrowing app. Whether that's the right thing, I don't know. But the point here is that people are driven to make this a success. People want to see Luna Classic do something. I think ultimately people want to see those that lost a lot of money get some recompense or equally some profits from what happens. A long way to go, but you know we're going to be keeping up to date with everything going on with Luna Classic. And likewise, if you want to hear anything about the Terra 2.0, I can definitely do some videos. Let me know that you like the content. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. We are getting close to 6,000 subscribers. And everyone, I'm going to see you in the next video.